is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Indiana Pacers. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. T. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Minnesota at the controls. Teague. Miles Turner pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. To Towns. From the painted area, won't go down.
Hey, lock up.
To Oladipo. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Indiana with the basketball. To McConnell. Surveys the floor. McConnell. To Turner. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Teague with it up top. Down 4. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Oladipo. That's out. Last touch by Domantas Sabonis. Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Three in the key. Oladipo, defended by Jeff Teague. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Self-check.
Oladipo, not that time. T. Nice pass to set things up. Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo has a chance. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Old school equals high percentage.
Teague with it up top. 10-4 is the score. To Towns. Teague works it. Deep right corner. To Teague. Screen coming. Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse. the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Oladipo. Karl Anthony Towns with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Teague with the basketball. 12-6, our score. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Pacers control. Karl Anthony Towns snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It goes down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Teague with it up top. 14-10 the score. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Towns. Rebound cleared by the Pacers. McConnell. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Towns. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Oladipo picked up by Teague. Here comes the screen. Karl Anthony Towns able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And counted at the rim. Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Calls out.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Subbing in for the Pacers, number 23. Into the game for the Minnesota
T. And draws the foul.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
his first personal foul. Team foul number 2 for Timberwolves. Number 21, shooting 2.
Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Oladipo into the front court. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Brogdon. And he drains it.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Minnesota with the basketball. Pacers come up with it. To Brogdon. From long range, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. Brogdon to Oladipo.
Defense, let's go.
Got a piece to knock it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oladipo into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Pacers with the possession. Brogdon to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Gets it in the right corner. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Teague with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Wiggins. His first effort off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, emphatic slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oladipo. To Brogdon. Fires the 3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Ah, the monster stuff.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Indiana with the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Pacers way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets free pizza.
McConnell. That'll get...
All right, let's bring the fire.
Substitutions, Minnesota.
McConnell. To Brogdon. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back, send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Number 32, Karl Anthony Towns.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Number 21, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
McConnell. perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Beyond the arc for three. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
It's Indiana basketball. McConnell. To Brogdon. Fires the three, and it's Minnesota's rebound. Knocked loose. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Towns to Wiggins. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. To McConnell. The Timberwolves have the basketball. And count the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Napier with the basketball. They trail by 7. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Here comes the screen. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Short jumper won't fall. To Brogdon. To McConnell.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
5 to shoot for Indiana. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And the basket good at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
I got some for him.
Gets to the basket and scores.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
McConnell. And count the basket inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Pacers control. The jumper's off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Wiggins on the Pacers come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
No time left with the Pacers in the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Pacers with the possession to Turner. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
To Towns, going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oladipo into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Short jumper off the mark. Wiggins. That won't go. And the denial.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Indiana with the basketball to Oladipo. That is great vision to set it up. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. Miles Turner, huge block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Teague with it up top. His guys down 11. To Kevin Huerter. Count it.
2 points. The assist from number 21.
McConnell to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo matched up with the former Wildcat. Off the assist.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Teague with the basketball. Trailing by 11. And finishes strong. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Nothing going here on that drive. McConnell to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second. What is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively. To Oladipo.
Here's a chance from long range. Most improved in the NBA, Victor Oladipo. That was a tough shot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
To Teague. Oh, that's tough. It's Indiana basketball. And score. Strong take.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself, when you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Teague with it up top. His guys down big. Jeff Teague looking good, 4 for 5.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Has a chance, knocks it down, off the step back.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better, was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Teague with the basketball. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Teague. With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Time to shuffle things up. Miles Turner tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Miles Turner sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Brogdon to Turner. Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Number 8, Jared Bayless.
Brogdon to Turner. Brogdon. Here comes the screen. To Towns. Brogdon to Turner. Down to Warren. Won't go down. To Kevin Huerter. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Brogdon. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. And the rebound taken by the Wolves. Goes to the left side. To Towns.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Brogdon. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Kevin Huerter.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Pacers have it. It's a big finish.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Brogdon. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Bayless into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Has a look. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
To Brogdon. Robert Covington with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Covington. Short jumper misses. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. Make that 7.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
On the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
4-3. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Turner. And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Turner. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Pacers control. To Turner. Has a chance. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Able to convert inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Brogdon. To Turner. Brogdon. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Kevin Huerter. Towns. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Turner. Robert Covington swats it. 8 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Pacers with the possession. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Kevin Huerter. Not that time. To Turner. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To T. With a drop step. Scores from the post.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Indiana with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. McConnell to Oladipo. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. Straight on three. At the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. This one to the Pacers as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers added a win with today's solid victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all of the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. The Timberwolves put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. The Timberwolves relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. three-point shooting.
The Indiana Pacers were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.